Hey everybody, Satori and Skillet here. If I can, oh, he just hopped on my leg, but then he hopped away. He'll come back. Today I'm going to be talking about like 3 questions that I was asked yesterday after my first video. Today's video I guess is going to be a little bit more calmed down. I was very hyper yesterday and today it's rainy, so I'm just bleh, but I'm still with it, so okay. My first question I was asked is from Nicholas, and he says, what is awakening to you? Okay, so awakening to me, first off, it's realizing what always was. It's realizing the truth. You know what I mean? The truth right in front of you. Digging deep into your soul for new treasures, like such as realizing that there's only this moment. You know what I mean? And embracing that moment. Embracing that love in the moment that you just realized, and then becoming more aware and more aware and more aware, and then your spirituality raises. Because you know, all we have is the now. I believe any human or living thing can realize it whenever it's being awakened. You know what I mean? Like, I compare the word awakening to aware, because being aware of something, being aware of something so good or so precious like the present moment, it leads you to new heights, which would be considered awakening. You know what I mean? Just like continuously learning new things and then your spirituality raising. So I mean, that's awakening to me, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, it gets deeper, but like I really am terrible at explaining, so I'm just gonna answer the question. Okay, my second question is, how do you become awakened? And my answer, I don't really think you can just become awakened overnight. You know, it's like it's honestly a lifelong journey. It never ends. For me, I mean, I believe it. I become more aware and awakened every day. You know, I may not know how to answer that except for saying love. It's really not hard to love. Maybe for certain people, but like, it's not hard to love for me. I love everything. Like, I may talk negative sometimes, but in the end of a situation, I always realize the beauty of it. And seeing the beauty of everything, like, it's an amazing feeling. You know, everything really makes a positive outlook when looking back at what you saw as negative. It will become a positive, if you know what I mean. Like, let's say, like, you got in a car accident, you know, and you thought that was so bad, and you just kept going and going and going, and you're like, it'll never get better, it's never gonna get better, that will always be a bad memory for me. But like, look at the beauty of it, you know what I mean? You didn't die, right? You know, you're still alive here. You may have lost your limbs, like, but you're still alive, and life is precious. So, you know, just seeing the beauty in everything is a good way to start becoming aware and awakened, if that makes sense. You know, that might not be the right or the correct answer, but because awakening is like, it can be used as a million different things, just like your spiritual journey raising, and you know, just, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I mean? It's just very hard. Skillet, what are you doing? You gotta say hi to everybody. You gotta say hi, say hello, say hi. He's right there. Say hello. Say hi, Skillet. Say hi. That's Skillet. He's chewing on a piece of foil that I'm about to take out of his mouth. No, that's bad. That's a bad Skillet. That's bad. I took it out of your mouth. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, Skillet says hello. He's sitting on my lap, but you can't see it, so. Okay, my second or third question, I'm trying to get it up here. Get it up. Hold on. Okay. My third question is, who is God to you? Okay. I actually got this message a week or two from a younger boy, and I'm 20 years old, you know, so I really didn't respond, as I felt like I was gonna make the kid like go off and believe in something that I didn't want to believe in. Yeah. Or that I didn't want to make him believe in. So, first off, I don't call Source God. I call the ultimate creator God Source, because I feel that you can find everything in Source. Such as water. Like, our bodies are made up of mostly water, and you can literally change water into whatever you want, you know, with intentions. So if you've ever read Dr. Emoto's work, you would understand what I'm talking about. but that's a whole different subject. Oh my gosh, Skillet. He just ran over the keys and I can't see anything. That's bad. But anyway, if you read Dr. Emoto's work, you would understand what I'm saying. Like, I'll just get into that in another video or something. But yeah, Source created water. So Source can experience water consciousness while water is experiencing Source, because like they're connecting, like we are connected to Source, God, and God is connected to us because he created us and we sort of, I guess, created him, if you want to say that. They're really the same thing to me. I don't know how to explain this except for the fact that you can find Source in everything, you know. Now remember, Source is another name for God in my eyes, so bear with me. Like, okay, have you ever received really good advice from a person and you said, wow, she might as well be God? Or you're giving advice to someone and you think, holy shit, where did I come up with this amazing advice? Like, it's really coming from your heart space consciousness, and or your true self, which is literally God consciousness in a way, like, because nobody is more perfect than yourself, and God is perfect, then we're God. He is going psycho, if you know what I mean. Like, how do I get this out with, like, not sounding a certain way? God is perfect. Source is just perfect. There's no other, you can't be like, Source cannot be any more perfect than himself. Just like how God or Source or whatever created us. Like me, for example, I'm perfect. I am perfect in my own way. You know what I mean? Nobody can be as more perfect as me. Just like I can't be any more perfect than you. So we're both just perfect. We're Source. We are God in a way. I hope I'm explaining this, like, in a way, but, you know, hopefully you understand. Like, let's say, whenever I was younger, I was baptized Catholic and raised a Christian. Okay, literally every day I was doing something church-related. And I wouldn't change those experiences for the world, because who knows what I'd be doing in this moment, you know, this present moment. Something just didn't feel right when I was in church, and my parents were embarrassed in a way, because I was the only person in church who said, like, I just don't understand things, or I don't understand this, you know. I was always questioning things, and I got ridiculed for it. But, like, as I grew up, Skillet, I am so sorry for this. You are being so bad. You're being so bad. But anyway, where was I? Okay, getting ridiculed for asking questions about God and, you know, everything like that. But as I grew up, like, I slowly drifted from religion, and I explored new heights. And don't get me wrong, okay, but don't get me wrong, like, religion is beautiful. I really do, like, see the beauty in every religion, but I don't think the Bible was even created to be considered as a religion. I mean, to tell the truth, like, in my eyes, which is what most people don't understand, and I'm still trying to understand it, is, like, I believe the Bible is really telling stories of the cosmos, like the stars, that everything in the Bible happened in the stars and on Earth, but, like, not all the stories. Like, for example, when God comes down on his horse and chariot or whatever, it's really him coming from star Sirius in a Merkaba, like in his Merkaba, you know, the Merkaba, the field around you, like star tetrahedron, etc., etc. I'll get into that an entirely different time, but that's a whole nother realm, you know. But point being is that, like, a lot of the stories in there are actually just folklore for something else, if that makes sense, you know. Do your research. I'll get into it a whole nother time. But anyway, the point being to me is that God, to me, is Source, and Source is all things, and Source is perfect, and all things Source creates is perfect. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, you're perfect, like, we all have our problems, but, like, just our molecular DNA structure and, you know, atoms and everything in us are absolutely perfect. They were created absolutely, or exactly the way they should be. Like, you know, like one cell, our entire millions and millions of cells react the same, you know. It's like a wave, you know. It's beautiful. It honestly is stunning, like, to me. It's just, if you think about life and how big it actually is. Sorry, Scott. Like, it's amazing. It's fucking beautiful to me, you know? Like, life is just so beautiful and precious, and I just love it. Like, I love thinking about it. Like, I'll sit there for hours and just think, like, why are we here, you know? Me, this teeny little thing, just like an ant on Earth. You know how small an ant is compared to the whole world? That's how we are compared to the whole cosmos. Like, there's this picture, it's, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was this, just like us being a little speck of dust, you know what I mean? In a huge, like, universe. Can you imagine that? And we're sitting here, like, whenever they say the US is divided, like, they're naming countries, like, really? You know what I mean? I don't see any boundaries or borders on Earth. Do you? You know, how tiny we are, just, and another human being is perfect and the same as I is going to, like, give the rules? It's like, no. You are your own person and give the rules, you know what I mean? You call the shots. You know, like... you stop at red lights. It's like, who tells you you need to stop at a red light? I mean, I understand it's for safety, but if you understand where I'm coming from, it's like, who are you to tell me that I have to do this and or stop here and do this and that and etc, etc. I'm just going off. But anyway, that's about it for this video today. I hope you got a little bit of insight into my beliefs. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's a bad girl. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below, or you can message me on my Facebook account. If you don't know what my Facebook account is, because I have it blocked for some people, just look up the name Karuna Satori. I'll have it below in the info box. And also know that since Facebook signed on to CISPA, all things you say are pretty much documented. Not that they weren't already, like, all our shit's documented, but it's just worse now. It's basically like a new law that they're saying, oh, well, we're just gonna hack into your shit without you having anything to say about it, you know? So if you don't want to see some, or if you don't want some crazy FBI agent reading your shit that you're sending to me and then jacking off to your sentences in literature, then you can always call me on Skype. So, well, I guess everything's documented, you know what I mean? Phones are always getting hacked into, blah blah blah, but yeah. Honestly, if you have something negative to say, like in my last video, I even said that somebody was going to say something negative. Prince Truth Chaser and Prince Indigo Coda. Prince Indigo Coda is very special to me, but you know, they're ridiculing each other. It's just a long thing that's on their time, you know, and I don't want any negative comments. You know, I can take positive, constructive criticism, but other than that, I'm not going to listen to it, and you will be deleted and or blocked if you even give a shit, because I know I don't. So, Namaste, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's 7:42 p.m. over here in Pennsylvania on this rainy ass day, and after this I think I'm going to do some cleaning and probably like kill Skillet because he's just going psycho. No, I would never do that to you, baby. I would never do that. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So have a great day. If you have any suggestions on things like for my next video, I would love to hear them. You know, I'm just starting to make videos, so I actually really like it. It's nice to sit here and talk, even if I'm talking to myself. But yeah, everybody, like, have a great day. Like I said, namaste. So much love from my heart space to you. Like, take the energy I'm giving in this video and take it for yourself, alright? Have a great night. Bye.